njagalayo kasuit ka red. Babe nang, my babe told me, in this day and era, who puts on a red suit?
Okambala, depending really.
It's like you touching yellow jeans on a date. Hi guys, welcome to another exciting episode of the Brand Rich Podcast. Here we talk digital marketing, and this episode is one of a kind. We have a self-made young entrepreneur who has managed to make it to the top in the suit business. And I'll let him introduce himself first, then we'll start straight away with the questions.
Oh, thank you, Marin. Dear viewers, my name is Guma Alan, and I'm the proprietor Alloto Exclusives.
Oh, it's nice meeting you, Alan.
It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure also hosting you on this podcast, whereby many young people out there want to be inspired and also reach to this level you're at in terms of business. So, starting off with the first question, what inspired you to start Alloto Exclusives?
Alloto Exclusives, I can say, how should I phrase it? That I can say the death of my mom, unfortunately.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It really is. I feel like it shaped the whole phase that I'm now into this business, and I'm into tailoring because I'm a tailor myself. So I think if unfortunately if my mom was still alive, I don't think I would be into this. I could probably be working somewhere. Or I don't know.
Doing a 9 to 5, like most of us, like you would actually be out here on the job search. So what year did you complete campus?
I graduated in 2024. Is it 24? We're now in 25. 2024.
So you started Alloto Exclusives before that, or that was after campus?
I can say, okay, they're like two starts. Maybe when I got the thought, was when I was at campus. Then starting was immediately when I just finished, I think, my exams. I immediately started. Then I graduated in the course. You have to wait for that time. So I graduated, and then I found myself already in Alloto Exclusives. So I can say the idea of Alloto Exclusives started when I was still at campus, like around my second year. Because I was working on pieces. I was tailoring. I was a student, but I had my machine like in my hostel, you get. So I used to do works for my fellow students and also other clients like lecturers and all that. So if I base into the time when I started, I can say at campus, but Alloto Exclusives, majorly I envision it now when I opened it, when I publicly opened it to the world. So I can say in 2024. But if I'm to go for the point of having the concept, was at campus.
It was at campus.
It was at campus.
So what course did you actually major in at campus?
I did Bachelor's of Applied Art and Design at Cavalry University.
So it was also like an added advantage to your suit journey?
Basically, it actually added a lot. You see what happens. Okay, I think I should answer the question, but majorly, the Bachelor's of Applied Art and Design is actually like industrial fine art, like at Makerere and Chambogo. Because we have different courses like fashion, painting, graphics, ceramics. So there's a lot. There is a lot. Interior design. So me, I majored in interior design and fashion. But now I'm a best fashion designer because I majored in fashion and design.
So you majored in fashion and design.
But I also did interior design.
So you're also a professional interior designer.
I can say that. But now I think because of now what I'm doing as a brand, I think now I'm more experienced in fashion and design than interior design. I have ideas, but you see, you have to measure.
But I can commend the fact that you said you did interior design. Your store really looks good, and I appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
So this concept really tells me that you really managed to like do interior design so well, and you could also maybe at some point start an interior designing company. You never know.
Yeah.
So what
Thank you.
does the name Alloto Exclusive signify?
Alloto exclusives. So actually, most people usually ask me that question. Why did you call yourself Alloto? So Alloto is actually from Alan. It's from Alan, but most people think it's like the auto thing. People think it's like a woman or like a partnership.
So you're like doing a combination, a name
Yeah,
combination.
yeah. But when I was in high school, I think my senior two, from senior 1 to senior 4, at St. Joseph's, my friends used to call me Alloto.
Alloto, yeah.
Yeah, because I used to do a lot of sketching, so I used to call myself Alloto Arts.
So that was like your signature
Yeah,
mark,
Alloto, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't like Alan, calling myself Alan. So when I started now exclusive means doing, so it is something outstanding.
Yeah.
So it's exclusive is something outstanding.
Yeah.
So I added the Alloto then, because my idea of starting was, what can I do that, what is on the market that people are actually not doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get, that's the exclusive part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you wanted to
I
be a
look
better
at
brand.
yeah, something different.
Yeah.
What is something different that I can bring
into the industry?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's such a nice experience too. And also the historical background really gives me the reason as to why we are seeing this beautiful establishment.
Thank you.
So what do you think sets Alloto exclusives from the other tailoring fashion brands in the market?
Majorly I can say attention to detail. Personally, I think there are a lot of good designers. Yeah, there are a lot of good designers around town, in the whole country. Guys that I really look at, people that inspire me, people I really want to be at some level one day.
Yeah.
But the reason why I named myself exclusive, because I am more into attention. I mind more of detail, the detail.
Yeah, so you are more of an attention to detail.
Yeah, because me as an artist, I feel like it's not about crafting the jacket or crafting the outfit. It's more about a few things that you add onto that garment that could change someone's because to me I believe a suit is not just something to be worn. It's something, it's like it's something that
it describes you.
Yeah,
it describes your personality so much.
that's true.
Actually, yeah, it's as I to me, I feel like as youth really speaks volumes. Like when we were young, it gave you that kind of like, when you reach into a place, like it kind of gives you that presence. People respect you. People feel like this is a smart person. This is a smart guy, and I really understand where you're coming from. And I think suits really give you that kind of gentleman look compared to these other outfits.
Yeah, that's true. And you see, there are few things that actually make a suit or any garment outstanding.
Yeah.
There are a few details really, like how the final finishing. So really, I care. I even care at the point of how the trousers are ironed.
Oh yeah.
Every single detail matters really.
Guys,
to the shoes, to the hair, everything.
I'll give you a look at the store. So never mind. I'll show you all these things. So being your first year in this industry, how do you balance creativity with business strategy as a young entrepreneur?
Really, it's about really being determined. To me, I feel like just do something you love. Like when you're doing something you love, because trust me, I love what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So whatever I'm doing, I feel like I don't even notice that I'm balancing anything. I feel like I'm living what I love. I'm living a dream. I'm living something that I really love. So I don't even see any difference. It's like I wake up in the morning, I'm doing something I love. I love talking to my clients. I love working on my pieces. I just love talking to different clients and bringing out their vision and turning it into reality.
So you find it fun to like tailor and do everything as you're working. So it's something you're passionate about and you like.
Yeah.
So you don't find so many challenges.
I can say there there are a lot of challenges as a business and as a brand. I feel like there isn't any brand that doesn't have challenges. Those are those are like a must. But I feel like when you're doing something that you love, amidst the challenges, you actually overcome them easily, because sometimes you're at that point where you're really so low.
Outline like the major challenges you've actually faced throughout this whole journey as an entrepreneur.
I can start with the biggest. The biggest is production.
Production.
Yeah, because what happens is as a brand, there is a level where you have to meet the client's demand. The demand is high. The production level is low. Which affects, of course, the business, because the most important thing in this business is honesty. You have to be honest to a client, because there is nothing bad like you causing delays. That is the worst part you can do in this business, and I don't think I've done that for the whole year, for the time I've started. So majorly I can say production, because you have to work with a team, and not just any team. You have to work with a team that can actually recreate what you want or what you're envisioning. So I can say it's the biggest problem, scouting them, getting those skilled people, and training. Training would be like a solution. But at the moment, can you actually train? Because you find you're actually so busy, you don't have time to train. But for now, I think that would be the biggest problem. And I could say resources, really, because I feel like for any business, limited resources really matter, because you may start, but you see, the more like,
you grow,
like the more you invest, the more you can actually put the business to the next level. So probably you're actually limited by the resources. I can actually say that's the biggest problem. There are a lot of challenges, but I feel like that's like the
major challenges. Oh, so how has like digital marketing contributed to the growth of Alloto exclusives? This is, I think, a question from my end as a digital marketer.
Yeah, digital marketing. It has affected it positively. I can say positively for now. I interact with new clients daily. Daily, people who contact me, people who do inquiries, and secondly, it helps you. It has helped a lot exclusives in a way that you're showcasing your works actually out to the world, which is the biggest thing actually. I believe when you're showcasing, people actually getting to know you. Majorly I can say it's not more of you getting clients, it's more of people being aware of you. That's like the biggest thing. It matters a lot, because when people are aware of you, whenever the thought of actually you coming in to solve that problem comes in, they'll think of you.
Yeah, that's so true. And I think social media is something that is so underrated. Because for businesses struggling with visibility, I think it's something they should actually consider. So like, if we're to talk about digital marketing part, which platforms have like majorly worked out for you in terms of your marketing, social media marketing?
I can say a lot, but the top two is I can say Instagram. Instagram actually, it has worked for a lot exclusives, and WhatsApp. WhatsApp helps you in. WhatsApp is the biggest, I can say, because WhatsApp, when a client goes on Instagram, they could check out your contact. On TikTok, they contact you, so you have that. It's more faster and quicker, so you have that one-on-one conversation. A client can easily link up with you, then they can easily contact you and come to the store, those who can't make it, because you find yourself, I deal with a lot of clients, even clients who are not actually in the region, but I still work on them without even meeting them.
So customers go to your Instagram profile, get your WhatsApp number, reach out to you. Then how do you balance all that? You balance the communication, because I see you also do more of the practical work. So how do you balance the communication? Because I'm guessing you're tailoring and the customer reaches out, and our attention spans these days. in the digital age are really so like how should I even term it? Like people don't have the time to wait because you see there are so many people doing this kind of work.
Yeah, that's true.
So someone will reach out to you and they expect like a message. They're on their phone waiting for a WhatsApp message. So I'm guessing you're tailoring some suit.
Yeah.
So how do you balance that off to make sure you have effective communication and still manage to do your other work?
I can say Alloto Exclusive is actually not a one-time. It's not a one-person thing. It's a whole team.
It's a whole team.
It's a whole team. I'm just a proprietor, but I have a whole team actually. I have a team of production.
Yeah.
I have a team of marketing. I have a team of majorly the WhatsApp. It's usually me. Majorly the WhatsApp because it's usually my phone. So the WhatsApp. So sometimes there are little delays, but they're really minimal. At least I usually minimize them unless someone inboxes you like at awkward hours, probably when you're tired, you're late, or you're not in the country.
Yeah.
But at least for now, I can say, because we're 1 year in this business, for now, I can say the communication is actually handleable. I feel like it can be handled. But there is a whole team that there's a whole team that does different sectors.
Oh, yeah, I feel like it's more necessary because there is a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind, would you share like a digital campaign or social media strategy that actually brought significant traction or engagement to your store?
Yeah. There is one, the latest. I can say the latest really boomed. I can say it has really worked for Alloto Exclusives. The one tailored from a dream. It's on YouTube. Here I got we got a number of models. I can say most of them are my friends. I love working with my friends. Most of them have big stages, the guild presidents, the lot from different institutions
that featured in
that
whole concept.
Yeah, that whole concept. And trust me, the feedback was really nice and people love the work. People have really made orders trying to replicate the work. So I can give out a
I
shout out.
I also watched that and I recommend you for that. Like I really appreciate
Thank you
the work put into that. The whole concept was really nice. The shoots and everything, like it was really a planned thing, and I'm not even surprised it drove traction to your brand because it was I think it actually balanced more of the emotional part and also the business part. And I think most of the guys should actually also go out and check out the video. It's on YouTube. You have like a channel.
Yeah, I have a channel. It's also a lot of exclusives. You can also check it out on my Instagram. It's on every social media platform. But majorly for the since it's long, it's like an 8-minute video. It's on YouTube. I think someone can spare 8 minutes and watch that.
That's not
No, you could also subscribe.
That's the thing. Don't also forget to subscribe to this one. My content so guys, don't forget to subscribe.
You don't have to pay any fee. Just subscribe.
Like, share, comment. Guys, we put in a lot of work here. Now so moving on to the next question. How do you ensure a personalized customer experience both offline and online?
So let me start with offline. Offline, majorly their clients usually come in at the store.
At the store.
Really a lot exclusive is more of turning your dream into reality. That is a first priority really. When a client comes in or any person who's here like for inquiries, I love listening to what they have. That's the most important thing because I feel like I have a bunch of ideas. I have a bunch of fashions I could show you, but I feel like whenever I'm talking to a client, actually I love talking to a client. Reason, when you have a one-on-one with a client, you actually know their taste. By just talking to a client for like 1 minute, I already know what he's going to wear. Actually, that is the most surprising thing. I ask him his experiences with different suits he has had, if it's like a new client. So you get to know, you know best with the color, because we all have different tastes and preferences. That's the truth.
Yeah, that's a fact.
What I like may not be what you like.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. And whenever a client comes in, what he likes is not probably what the other client likes, or what is probably like displayed is not probably what he likes. You get. So whenever you engage with someone, you actually get to know his idea. Now where I come in, me as a designer, that's where I polish what he has in mind.
Yeah.
Because you might find what he has in mind is probably outdated, or probably it needs a little bit of adjustment, to make it really exclusive. You get.
My babe told me, in this day and era, who puts on a red suit?
Okambala, depending really.
It's like you touching yellow jeans on a date.
I feel like it's actually there is nothing wrong with colors. Really. It's about the final touch, how you play around. It could be a light color or a shouting color, but how you tailor it, to which fashion you deal in it, what details you're adding on it. Those things actually make the suit outstanding. You could probably be wearing, let's say, a certain color, and probably the community thinks, or the audience thinks it's a bit too loud. And actually, I've seen designers or people who have worn really striking colors, and they actually stand out and they look marvelous. So it's more of how the tailor really, I mean, like the design, how you play around with what the client has in mind. Sometimes you might look at, I usually ask a client, well, what's the occasion? Because you might find you want to wear probably a certain color, and it is probably not suited for the occasion, or for the function you're having in mind. So it matters.
Based on the explanation and everything, I'm now fully convinced that I can actually get my red suit now.
Yeah, you can get a red suit.
And I Alloto Jack can't a red suit. Now we're that's so new.
Tofayo.
So that was like offline experience. So how about the online experience?
The online experience, now that's a bit tricky. That's a bit tricky there. So there, you see, online is a bit tricky. So sometimes the client is a bit too busy so that you can have a one-on-one. But usually online, now there we have to have time really. The few clients usually don't have time. I love talking to someone. When you have a call with someone, it's better than texting, because texting someone's some people use slangs. So sometimes
it's hard to get their point.
Yeah. Oh, he needs a suit. So I love asking questions. When I ask questions, what I usually do, because you may not have time to call someone or interact, I ask questions. When you ask questions, you actually find yourself getting to know what the client actually wants. He might have an idea. He came probably with an idea, but through asking questions, you actually find out he could get something different. He or she could get something different that will actually work for them. So I love interacting one-on-one. I usually ask questions, and I usually tell my clients and usually advise them, ask questions. Don't just come in with a fashion. I feel like when you come in with a fashion, you're limiting yourself. Ask questions, because when you ask me, actually, you're actually disturbing me, which is good, because when you're disturbing me, I'm going to be like, okay, now I should give it my all. I love working on projects. When a project is a bit challenging, I love working on them, because those are projects that really stand out. Yeah, masterpieces.
It just reminded me of this meme, what I ordered for versus what I got. So I'm thinking, I ordered for a suit in this type, then vis-a-vis what I actually got. So I feel like your point is so sensitive. Like most people should actually be able to answer most of the questions, so that you actually get a real, like, what they really want, like maybe what their mind is telling them, and you could also advise, and that could actually save you the trouble of making something and someone will be out there tarnishing your name, saying this guy made me something that I didn't like. And yeah, I think that conversation, and I think, guys, you should always prioritize with things of fashion and design. I think you should always prioritize calls or coming directly to the store. But if you can't, I think
I can say it's not a must to come to the store or to call, but what I can advise to the viewers is it's more of you might have what you have in mind, but it's usually good to ask and see what you. I usually ask them, "What's the occasion?" Because you might come, I need a suit. Yeah, there are a lot of suits. What suit? I usually ask them, "What's the occasion?" That's the first question I usually ask my client. What's the occasion? Then you might find you want a certain color or like a certain fabric, and I feel like that fabric could not actually look nice, or it could not complement the occasion you're going for. Yeah. So ask questions. Yeah, you might have your idea, but ask questions. Disturb the designer really. Ask him what do you think?
For us
Because
mufuna mpolas oba otukolera otya nga I want to buy my suit nga ka like 5 occasions, different occasions.
It is still okay. It doesn't matter. The reason why I'm telling you to ask questions, they help me to clarify. You know, through me asking questions, it's like I'm having a one-on-one with you. I actually know your test, because when I'm saying your test, it matters. Also, your fitting. Your fitting test may not be the same as my fitting test or the standard fitting test. You get colors, and now the questions usually come in two colors, and also the fashion, because you might find you got some fashion on Pinterest, you're giving it to be, but probably you have like a job interview. You get, and probably it's not appropriate. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
So
what you're saying.
me, I could come, you could send me a fashion. Yeah, I tell you, yeah, it will cost this, and I'm going to do it. You said that you deposit, we do all the transaction. I make for you that suit, I deliver it, and probably you're going for like an interview, and it's not appropriate for the interview.
Yeah.
So the reason why I usually advise the viewers is, if you have a fashion or if you have any idea, really be open. Tell the designer what the occasion is. Because when you tell me the occasion, there are a lot of fashions that now you see we're now in the we're like in the 21st century, where there is a lot of information online. So there are also different people who are probably spreading the wrong, like the wrong propaganda. You get. So you could see like a fashion and you think it will probably work for that occasion, and probably it doesn't.
And it
You
doesn't.
get, sometimes you have to look at what is the purpose of the suit or like the outfit.
Guys, we are talking to a professional. He did fashion and design, so he knows what he's talking about. So I'm fully convinced. He managed to even convince me to buy my red suit. So anytime soon, when Mundabak streets, don't judge me. Just know I'm on for the occasion. So at the start of this very podcast, we started with your story and origin and everything. So what role does storytelling play in your brand's identity?
Storytelling is more of a journey. It shows growth. It shows a journey. I've had clients that have seen me from the very start. Yeah. Up to date, there are clients who are still with me, and I believe how I started is not the same way. That's the truth. No one starts, and I believe in growth. Even up to date, I believe I'm learning something. There is something I'm adding on, something I'm cooking. You get. So storytelling is more of, it helps you first of all to see if you're on the right path, to know if you're actually progressing. It also helps a client to trust you. Trust me, a client will trust the brand if it has a story. I feel like a client would actually be more loyal to me if he had a background story of me than just
how you started and everything.
just knowing I have a it's more of loyalty. It creates loyalty. Then secondly, it's more of it also shows it's a form of feedback. Yeah, it's a form of feedback.
And I also think it's also it could also be inspiration.
It's very
it's very inspirational and can inspire a lot of young people out there to also start, and which makes them like when I'm also let's say I've also started a suit business, I'll attach your brand. I'll say who is that one person that really inspired you? I'll be like Alloto exclusives because of how he used to do his things, everything about him.
Yeah.
So that's also, I think that's also a plus for you. So moving into the next question, and how do you gather and incorporate customer feedback into your business?
Through DMs, through comments on my socials or on our socials, through what are they called, reviews. There's a platform for reviews where clients can actually give a review. Then the most important thing is in-store conversation. Trust me, no one is 100% perfect. That is one thing I can actually openly tell the audience. I could probably work on your work and probably you feel like it's lacking a little bit, which is very okay, because I believe in growth. I believe in learning. I would actually love to listen to a person who actually tells me that the honest truth. But it's more of it helps you to grow. That's that's the first point. You learn from your mistakes. So whenever probably you have had a client and probably you've encountered a challenge within within the process, it helps you to learn to how you learn how to rectify a few things which help you to grow the business actually. So I can say the most important is through in-store conversation, because there you actually having a client and you honestly give you an honest opinion. Then also people's on socials actually give me honest opinions. They'll tell you, we love your work, you could change this, DMs you get. Yeah, and it's actually it's so important. If you probably getting a service from someone, guys, I can tell you, it might be any other service provider, anyone. You have to give them a feedback. I feel like it helps them also to grow. We as also service providers, it helps us to grow. It helps us to rectify a few errors that we probably have and probably don't see. I could be probably working on a suit and probably I find this style is the perfect style, and probably you could change something by giving me that little feedback. So feedback is so important, and I take it as the topmost important thing in business.
Yeah, that's so true. So what has been your most rewarding moment as a founder ever since you started Alloto Exclusives?
I can say it has helped me to travel. That's the first thing. It has helped me to take care of my sister. Pay her tuition, take care of her
That's so
home.
inspirational.
And really I can say it has also pushed me to start other investments. So really for now I can say it has made me who I am
Right
who
now.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so rewarding, by the way. The fact that family can also benefit from the fruits of your labor. Yeah, I actually love it for you. So as we come close to the end of this podcast, I'll ask you some more like 3 questions.
It's okay.
Yeah. So what advice would you give to the other young creatives looking to build a brand for themselves like you did?
I can tell them the most important thing is God. Yeah. If trust me, without God or without superpower, I believe you have to, before you start anything, you have to put in God, because why I'm saying that, when you start, you're going to be tested. And through those challenges or through those things that will test you, if you don't have a good belief system, you may give up. There are points where I almost gave up, but through God, I'm still here, and I'm still confident that I'll be there.
You will be there.
I'll be there. I don't know where, but I know that I'll be there. And secondly is you have to be. There is nothing. You have to be honest in business. That's the most important thing. You have to be honest, no matter whichever service providing or whichever business you're doing. You have to be honest with your clients. If you can't work in time, please tell them. Do not get work and then you don't work on them. Even in anything, be honest with them. Whether you're giving them any service, please make sure you tell them you give them the best, and you be honest.
Yeah, I feel like honesty really goes a long way.
Yeah, because honesty is, you're creating trust. When you create trust, you create loyalty. There's nothing that beats having loyal clients. Then secondly, you be patient. You have to be patient.
Yeah, because those are the clients that keep coming in over time. Once they trust you, once they feel like you're the honest person in the business. And me, based on my own personal experiences growing up as a child, we used to have this mentality: tailors or tailor wa kugamba Tuesday, that's a Sunday.
That's a Sunday.
Yeah. So growing up, we're biased, knowing that if you want to like maybe have the suit in the next 1 week, you have to like tell the tailor before, like before the like let's say 2 weeks before, so that you get your suit in time. So I feel like honesty really changes the game and how people perceive tailors to be.
Yeah, I know. And that's the most challenging part, because I meet a lot of clients where they're actually scared of us.
They have experiences,
yeah,
like
they
my
have
own.
they have a lot of experiences, which I don't blame. I don't blame the client. He's right, but I believe, to anyone out there who is planning on starting a business, please be honest. Be honest, and because honesty will actually give you more clients. Yeah, the reason I can say the clients that I have, I still call them few. The few clients that I have, I've been honest. At least whenever something comes in, call them. You have to you have to note down your clients, get their information. If something comes up, you could probably have lost a relative, and probably you're not working like a whole week, and probably they gave you work and their wedding is probably next week. Call them. You have to communicate to your client, because don't look at him as a one-time client. Clients actually give you a big thing, especially if it's a brand.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah,
true.
please fight gwelwana. You give your client, you have to be honest with them. Second, the third is you have to be patient. You have to be patient in terms of business. You have to be patient. Business, you're going to be tested. I could tell you, be patient. And secondly, social capital. Trust me, you need friends. You need to talk to people. Yeah, I can say those are the most four important. There is a lot, but I feel like if you master those four, I feel like you're like on the right track.
So moving on to the next question. Which favorite what's your favorite color that you love to actually tailor? Your suit color.
Oh yeah. I don't think I have a favorite color that I love to work on. I will work on every color, every material, every color that I work on. I feel like I'm working on, as long as it's from I'm working for a client, or anyone. It may not even be a client. Probably I'm working on myself. I feel like I'm open. I'm open-minded. I love every color. I love bright colors. I love dark colors. I love white. I love working on white suits. I'm really. I don't have a favorite. Neither do I have a worst. Do I have a worst? Probably have a worst, but I'm not. I'm not going to talk about it.
If you're given an opportunity, who is that most stylish public figure you would love to dress?
In Uganda?
In Uganda or even outside Uganda? The options are open.
If it's outside Uganda, I could say Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan.
You love his style?
Yeah, yeah.
And how about Uganda?
In Uganda, I can say I'm a huge fan of A-Pass.
I actually thought so because this guy actually has actually represented the whole brand of suits in a different kind of way, like something we are not used to in terms of like artists and everything.
A-Pass and Morris Kia. Doesn't know him. Yeah.
So if you're given a chance to choose one app, so which one app can't you actually live without in this business?
In this business, I said if it was my personal life, there is an app that I can't live without. But in this business, Oh, wow, it's interesting. There are two. I can say two.
You have to.
Yeah, I have two. I don't know.
Okay.
Is that cheating?
Yeah, it's cheating, but it's okay
I can say
because
WhatsApp,
mm,
then Instagram. I can't live without Instagram.
yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like people visualize more of Instagram because
I'm not a huge fan of TikTok. There is a lot of information on TikTok that I'm really
not open to.
it's not my type of content.
Eh,
Yeah, if you've noticed, even the type of content I put out is a bit. If there are the viewers out there, those who follow me,
mm.
my content is a bit different from
The
the
TikTok
content
content.
outside. I feel like my content is more. I don't.
So getting back to the real life, you don't have a TikTok account.
I do. I have all socials. Twitter, apart from Thread, Twitter. I'm on Twitter. Oh, it's now X. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I'm on every social media. I'm on email. I'm on YouTube. I'm on everywhere. Yeah,
Oh,
apart from Threads.
I don't think Threads is a common app.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think even people go there.
The most obvious apps I'm there.
I'm not
But the
trying.
most frequent ones that you can now, like Facebook, it's there, but it's really hard. It's more of, you can easily contact me if you want like a quick response. Instagram and TikTok and what and WhatsApp.
Oh, I think now we have come to the end of our questions, and maybe give these people, the viewers, something like a quote or advice before we end this whole thing.
I don't think I've made it.
Totally motivational speaker.
City motivational speaker. So, but
Guys.
what I can tell you guys, subscribe, subscribe, please. You're not going to pay any money. Subscribe.
Comment. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah,
simple. Just subscribe and just like the video.
Don't you like the content? Didn't you like the interview? Didn't you like the podcast?
Yes. Subscribe to my friend's podcast. Subscribe also on my YouTube. Alloto exclusives. Guys, it was a pleasure talking to you, talking to Warren. I'm really a fan. And
oh, thank you.
Guys.
And remember, Brandrich is a digital marketing agency. So for all your digital marketing, talk about strategies, talk about design, talk about software development, we got you covered. And guys, don't forget to support us. So before I forget, these guys need your numbers and social media handles before we leave this video.
All social media handles are Alloto exclusives. And the only Alloto exclusives you'll get. Number 075 80 24 72 5. Then the other one 076 00 21 477. Yeah.
It was really a pleasure talking to you. It was really a nice conversation, and I hope it inspires many of the youth out there who are seeking to actually get to this level where you're at. And I promise to bring you more of this in these coming days, and also as we continue to grow, because this podcast has just started. You'll be sharing your ideas. Let us know what we didn't do right, and maybe we can also improve. This is just a start. We are improving. We are becoming much better. So subscribe, like, share, comment, and till next time, peace. Bye.